Dude, I almost shaved off my mustache yesterday by accident.
Oh,
I was trimming, trying to get the loose. Can you see? I don't know if you can see it right there. You see it's kind of
eh,
nicked it just a little bit. And I looked at it for like 5 minutes. I was like, oh no, oh no. Because it was kind of curved in. But then I trimmed a little bit under my nose and then on this
uh-huh.
side. And I just tried to like get it all. It still doesn't look right. I mean, it's fine, but it
Yeah.
was, I spent like 10 minutes just going, I really don't want to shave my beard off right now. Can we not? Can I save this? Luckily it wasn't. If it would have been like a millimeter deeper down,
It'd be gone.
because
Isn't
it's
that the
because I didn't have a
that's
guard
like the
on it.
JD Vance look. He doesn't have a lot of mustache. He's like the old school
He doesn't have testosterone. Doesn't have enough testosterone to grow it.
Civil War like
All
chin
those
strap. I don't even know what
guys.
you'd call it.
That's why all those Republican MAGA guys, they have to pump testosterone. That's why they're so into like steroids and like the. It's like they don't like women turning into men with testosterone or men turning to women using estrogen, but they love
Right.
using like protein and stuff and like testosterone shots to like give them
Right.
more hair or like Musk did or yeah, like give him more beard hair, which is really silly, but it makes kind of sense. I'll go ahead and go into this first little thing while
Okay.
we're getting started is because thank God we didn't record last week during the inauguration in the first few
Yeah.
days because there was so much going on. Trump was signing all this. He's been signing all this. Oh wow, signed the most executive orders in presidential history. Great,
Yeah.
great, good for him. I can't wait. I can't wait to see all this shit happen. Because you know why?
Right.
Because I didn't fucking vote for him. So anyone that complains later, that's on you, motherfucker. You thought
Yeah.
all you wanted was the price of eggs to go down, and you thought he was gonna help you? You're an idiot. Get rid of the deep state. He had all the fucking Silicon Valley sitting behind him. He is the deep state, you idiots.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It is funny how the cost of eggs is like the blanket like
yeah.
that'll solve everything. The cost of eggs.
I just want
Now,
eggs to go down. I want eggs and I want gas to go down. Oh, I have an idea. Let's sign executive orders to give oil companies complete free reign to do whatever the fuck they want. Okay,
yeah.
that'll lower oil prices, yeah, for sure. And then let's get rid of all immigrants, legal and otherwise, who were working in the industries that hardworking Americans didn't want to do. That's
Right.
why they went to those jobs because they were the only ones available because no one wanted to do them. And now
Right.
you're getting rid of those jobs, and it's so funny because they're going, once we get rid of this, we're gonna sign a thing that we're gonna start 5,000 new jobs. Yeah, it's because all the fucking people you deported, those jobs are empty now. You didn't create jobs. You opened jobs,
You ripped them away from
and that's a quote that
hardworking people.
and that's straight out of Tolkien right there. Because evil cannot create, it can only manipulate and tarnish good. It can
Yeah.
only turn good things evil. It can't create things that are evil, right? That's why like
Right.
orcs, right? They were elves, and then Melkor got his fucking hands on them in the early days of Middle Earth, and he turned them. He what's the word? Not manipulate. He like um I can't think of the word. He like twisted them into evil. Basically, he twisted their morality until they became like these evil elves, which are orcs. So
Right.
that's why like MAGA's full of dumb shits. Anyway, and speaking of, excuse me, this is exactly what I'm talking about. One of the executive orders, one of the big things was the whole transgender, born, the whole like when does your gender start? Right? And so they
Right.
sign an executive order that gender starts at conception, which makes no sense because it's just a sperm and an egg. So that doesn't really make any sense for that. But here's a little funny thing about that. Um, when we're all conceived, we all start as females.
Mm.
So we're all just a bunch of girls.
Just a
Bro,
bunch of girls.
yeah. And we all went through me and you, we went through gender affirming care while we were in the womb,
Right.
right? So like what is that about?
Everybody did.
Everybody did,
Well,
exactly.
every male did.
Exactly. Every man is a woman now because of this little like not even a typo. They just didn't word it the way they thought it should be. it's just like no thinking. I don't know.
Right.
So yeah, so that's fun. So we're all a bunch of girls now because apparently gender starts at conception,
Mhm.
and I have no say in what my gender is,
That's
even though
kind of
it's,
funny.
it's mine. It's the same thing as. I think they did that. You know why they did that? Since they made us all women, they wanted to make all of us women so that they can justify paying us less.
Oh.
Start the intro.
Ding, ding, ding.
Sorry. Oh yeah, we'll get into that, buddy. Watch this. Ah. Wait. Boom.
Woo!
Let's go, Chiefs.
How about those
The
Chiefs?
Kingdom. I didn't watch the game at all.
I had a young child that was sleeping, and I was very nervous he was going to wake up. So our Super Bowl party was, Super Bowl party, our pre-Super Bowl party was very quiet because I was very nervous it was going to wake
Oh,
him up, and he did not wake up until later. But yeah, what a fun game! It's so funny being the villains,
I don't.
because
That's
we sucked for so long.
let's not make that the Chiefs thing because our sister was posting things that were like, "We're the villains, go Chiefs," and so I'm like,
Yeah,
no, because that's what. And here's and this is probably just me being a little bit political right now. This is what fucking MAGA did. Remember where they had at the
right.
RNC, they were we're insurrectionists, right? We're not. They call us Nazis. We're the problem, and they're like wearing it as if it's like ironic, and it's like no,
Yeah,
you are. And so, but the Chiefs aren't villains. They're just a team that keeps winning games.
they're
I'm
just
sorry
a
that people are mad that their team keeps
right.
losing, but it doesn't affect your life at all. You can be upset that the
Yeah,
Chiefs are winning, but just go on with your fucking day. I don't know. I'm
I
just like heated off. I don't know why. It's probably because my Zoom was all messed up.
I don't care. I'll be honest. There's a like Barstool Sports. I don't care about those guys. I don't really like the content that a lot of them put out.
Yeah,
It's like bro sports, like
yeah.
podcasting our way. It's like it's just
I
it's
wish sports had an insurrection. That's what I wish.
yeah.
Let's deal with the
Um,
president and all his lackeys later. Let's take out ESPN and Sports Network. Let's blow that up. Is that bad to say? Can I not say that?
I
Blow
don't
it
know.
up metaphorically. Maybe not
Right.
literally, because those are buildings. But like, can we stop? Can we just stop with sports for a while? Like, especially
Mhm.
football, because
Yeah.
the it's amazing that they managed to take a 3 month long sport and stretch it to 24/7. I don't know how long football season lasts. It's longer than 3 months, I think. But it's just like
You're
the fact
close.
that
Probably
they
like four,
but the fact
five.
that they can stretch it throughout the entire year for no one except for people betting on stuff. There's no reason to watch SportsCenter or
Mm.
ESPN or any of those shows. The Kelsey's got their own show. You got JJ Watts's and stuff. You got
You're doing great.
every single like every athlete. I don't know. They just get their own show, and it's like I thought the whole problem with sports was that you all were making too much money, and now we're letting them in commercials and movies, which I've yelled about for a long time. It's like I don't know. And now with the whole presidency, it's like I feel like they're all the rich people, celebrities, they're all just setting themselves up to have their own like
Oh, the rich are
oligarchy
getting
castle.
richer. That's
But like
for
they're all like
sure.
they see the writing on the wall. They know people are pissed. So everyone's trying to make as much money as possible so they can get their own so they can escape, make their own little castle and then be like, "All right, I'm going to just
Yeah.
stay out of this situation." Uh I don't know.
Yeah, but I will say, um, Barstool had a former football coach on named John Gruden, which if you're a fan, you know who John Gruden is. He's hilarious. He's like a football savant, and he got fired for basically using language that was inappropriate towards the commissioner of NFL, which Roger Goodell.
Dude, the commissioner of NFL can go fuck himself,
Yeah,
dude. You know what I'm
exact.
saying?
Everything you just
Every
said about like setting yourself
yeah,
up to escape, that's Roger Goodell.
every
He
owner
makes
of any NFL team,
way,
any owner of
way
any
too much
sports
money.
team can go fuck themselves, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? If you're an American sports owner, go fuck yourself. If you're in the UK and you're a sports owner, how about this? Go fuck yourself with a UK flip off. How about that?
Yeah.
Get fucked. All of you owners of sport business, because how is sports a shareholder thing? How does a
I don't.
team deal with having shareholders? I don't understand it. And I know I'm just a pleb. I don't know enough about how the intricacies of professional sports. Oh, it's not just kicking a ball into a goal. You got to look at people's stats and their value. And it's like, these are fucking people. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's like, if you don't play the game, you shouldn't be allowed to have any say in anything. If you
Yeah.
used to play the game, right, and now you own a team, I'm okay with that. But like even like Ryan Reynolds and that It's Always Sunny guy's name I can never pronounce, Mackin Rob.
McElhenney?
Fuck that guy. Well, those fucked up both those guys. They keep buying up all these soccer teams. I'm fucking sick and tired of actors and these like celebrity elites. Just I don't know, just owning like it's clear that they're only buying stuff to make more money. Has nothing to
Right.
do with like rebuilding a community, getting money for the poor and the unfranchised. It has nothing to do with that. If it had anything to do with that, don't make it a fucking TV show. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm so heated up right now. It's probably because
You're so heated because I haven't even said my point yet.
we haven't recorded in 2 weeks. It was fun, but it's been a long 2 weeks, man.
Yeah.
This and I've been okay with just like sitting around. I don't look at the news as much anymore. I'm off the news for the most part, maybe like for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Because every time it's like last time, it's Trump every couple things, but now it's Elon with fucking doing a salute, you know? So I'm just like, my brain is scrambling, and I haven't smoked any weed today. So I'm just a little bit stressed out.
Okay, so Barstool Sports, John Gruden.
Fuck that guy.
No, John Gruden's great. John Gruden's one of us. He hates the elites, and he just is like, this is football, man. It's football. There's nothing to it. It's just football, brother.
It's just
He's
football.
like a pro wrestler, but he's a coach. I mean, he doesn't look like a pro wrestler, but he talks like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was on a Barstool show. I don't know if it was last night or this morning, but I saw it today.
Yeah.
All they were doing was taking calls from Buffalo Bills fans and the like atrocities that people were saying about their own team and their
Oh.
own players and like being depressed and like they were like threatening to burn down the city. And John Gruden's just like, this is football, man. He didn't get 1 yard and you guys want to burn a city down? Like, what are you talking about? Like, it was awesome.
Hey,
like,
you know what I
just
say?
shutting them all down was like great.
Burn it down.
Yeah, burn the
down.
city
And
down.
then guess what? As soon as it's up in flames, I fucking want you to stand there and look at it. Look around what you just did. The people these days are, and I know I've just been screaming a lot. People are so reactionary these days. They're so reactionary. It is insane. And you know what? That's what the Republicans want. Because the Democrats are so good. The Democrats are so good at recognizing like bad shit happening, but there's no like action to get it done, to fix it.
Right.
It's just going, hey, you can't do that. And then they just do that. And then they just stand there and they go, hey, stop. And the person goes, oh, keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it. And they go, hey, everyone, stop. Hey, this guy. It's like that scene from Jurassic Park when they're at the table and the guy's like, hey, this guy's the blah, 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 blah. And he's like, yeah, see, no one cares.
Yeah, no one gives a shit.
I was so tired because I was watching Devin's boys, our sister's boys during the game, the Chiefs game. And every time something happened with the Chiefs or something to be cheering, and then our sister would go, just show Taylor Swift already. What the hell?
Yeah, she is that person.
Brick through the window, dude.
We had one of those at our party as well.
I'm over the whole showing Taylor Swift. I don't care anymore.
At this point, it's just a guy's girlfriend on the team. Like, you don't show anybody's girlfriend. He didn't do that good.
He didn't do like a spectacular that game.
Well,
I heard he had some good catches, I think. But
he had a big catch late, but like he didn't have a breakout game. But people are talking about like, you know, he didn't have a breakout game, so it allowed others to have a breakout game because they focused him. So it's like it's all, you know, relative. But like at this point, It's just his girlfriend. Like I know
Yeah.
it is Taylor Swift, but you don't show anybody. There's probably like doctors
Yeah.
that are girlfriends of our
I would
players
love
or
to see
like
that
you know what I mean? Like that don't get attention at all. I
at
know
all.
it's Taylor Swift. I know. But at this point, it's been a 2 years, 2.5 years, whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter anymore. Like, yeah, post a cute picture of them on Instagram when you show everybody's like, which they did do that last night. They
Yeah.
posted like everybody celebrating with their family, and
Hmm.
then like Taylor and Travis, and I'm like, oh, cool. But like, don't show her on the broadcast. It doesn't make sense. I do, but I will say, I have a son, so I'm in this headspace. I don't have a daughter, but or maybe I do. I don't know. Um, I'm
You are
saying
not. You
like
are not that kind of person. No one believes you.
no. I
No
meant
one
like what we
believes
were
you.
talking about earlier. I don't know what when
Oh,
he
oh
is
yes, your
what
son
he
is a
is.
daughter. Yeah, that's right. You don't have a son. You have a daughter. That's right. I forgot. I
But I'm
forgot.
saying like
Okay.
the Taylor being like this weird bridge of like dads and daughters and
Yeah.
like little girls like getting into this world. That is cool.
Mm.
But it's weird for the NFL to capitalize on these little girls wanting a jersey or this. It's like, I don't know. This is weird now because you're making money off of showing somebody that, in the grand scheme of thing, has nothing to do with football.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. It's kind of
I
a
wish
weird, icky thing, but I also like it, but I don't. I don't know.
it's so with her. It's. I wish they would instead of being like because they don't do. She doesn't do anything. She's just watching the game,
Yeah,
right?
she's
So
just
like
in the
it's not like
box
she's performing.
excited.
So I wish they would be like instead of being like, oh look, Taylor Swift's here watching her boyfriend. They'd go, oh look, Taylor Swift's here after flying a jet for 30 minutes from here to here. That's crazy,
Offsetting,
right?
having enough carbon emissions to like equal 30
It's
million
so funny.
cars
See,
for the
that's
next
what I'm talking
year or
about
something.
with the elites because she's always been known as like that charity person, giving money to all these people. But
Yeah.
she's like the number one people like the besides like Kylie Jenner, the oil companies love her because of how much
Yeah.
she advocates flying like 20 minutes at a
She has like
time.
two planes at all times going. It's
Yeah,
like she's on one and then other people or team or stuff, whatever, I
they
don't know.
don't care.
Or like the
They
Leonardo
don't care
DiCaprio
about you. They don't
flying
care about you. You're nothing to them.
yeah. Leonardo DiCaprio flying to these to do like speaking events
With like
for
14-year
like
old girls, yeah.
global climate change stuff and then, like he went there in a private jet. It's like I know you
Mm,
had to get there, but you just had more carbon emissions than everybody in the audience for the next 10 years of their fucking
yeah.
life, but
Well, I'm not gonna take
whatever.
the bus. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Take the fucking
It's
bus. What are you talking about? You want
it's
to save the
crazy.
planet? Be a fucking man.
It's crazy.
It feels like none of you want to save the planet. I think nobody wants to save the planet.
It's all vanity. It's all
I had nothing to do with this. Uh, you said vanity. Uh, I saw a thing. It was I posted it on my Instagram story, which I never do, where I like take something I see online and I post it on my story. It
yeah.
was like we're the only generation that will destroy the world because it wasn't cost effective to save it, which is true. So I mean, seems to
Yeah.
be true. It seems like everyone down here wants to save the planet and is like,
Yeah.
oh, I'll pick up trash. It's all I can do is pick up trash on my sidewalk. And it's
Right.
not doing anything. It's doing literally nothing but making my street look nicer, which is
Okay.
all I need. Uh, but like
Or like inviting people to litter more. They're like, "Oh, this place looks great."
yeah, isn't that crazy? Isn't that a crazy concept?
That's a really
Just
weird.
leave it in your fucking truck.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't want my truck to get dirty.
I feel bad
If
throwing
the
out like an
planet,
apple core.
if the planet burns, no one cares about your fucking truck being dirty.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know,
The
man. It's
trash will burn
crazy.
in the truck.
It's
It's easy as it'll
crazy
burn
right now.
outside.
Yeah, let's get away from this for a second. I'm getting way too heated up. Let me ask. I have a couple questions I need to ask, and you might not even know
Yeah.
the answer to these questions.
Need some cool downs.
This is something I haven't thought about in a long time, and since it's January, I thought we could get it over with in the first, or at the start of the year.
Okay.
Are furries still a thing?
Are furries still a thing?
Yeah,
Wow.
I thought for some reason I thought Mason was gonna know the answer to this more, just because I think he's on the internet more, but I haven't really seen or heard from furries in a while. Are they
Yes, I
okay?
would say of the three of us, I'm on one end of the internet spectrum.
Yeah,
Mason's on
he's
the
on the
other
other.
end, and you
Yeah,
fall somewhere in the middle, and you kind of slide between us.
I bob and weave.
But I, as somebody that very rarely is on the internet,
Mm,
no, I don't know if they're still a thing, obviously, but
they're
they
probably.
don't seem as
I bet they're in
out in
hiding
the
right now.
open.
I bet they're in
Yeah,
hiding. I'd be
that's
scared
probably
if I
right.
was a furry. They're probably in
Yeah.
hibernation. Come on, that's silly.
Come on, we're being light. It's
That's
fun.
fun. That's a fun joke. And it's
That's
true. I mean,
fun.
if you're a furry listening to this, let us know
Yeah.
that you're still around, honestly, because I'm
Yeah.
curious. I haven't seen furries in person in forever. Not that I want to see more furries. Like I don't want to see like
Right.
a parade's fine, but like when I was at a cancer walk one time or an AIDS walk, and at a park, and there were a bunch of furries that showed up because they were just at the park having fun, and it was just kind of I'd never seen them in person before, and it just kind of threw me off because I was like, whoa.
I don't know if I ever have.
They were like taking pictures of kids because some kids were like, oh, cool, a wolf, a purple wolf, and then some kids were kind of like, I was kind of like,
I don't know.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be, don't come too close to me, uh, unless I ask for it. And
Our nephew would be the one that's like, that's a guy in a
yeah, that's
costume,
not a
and we'd be
real
like,
wolf.
you're right, buddy. We'd
You're
run
not a
away.
real wolf. He's gonna be the kid that rips the beard off Santa Claus at the mall for sure.
Well, at the Easter egg hunt thing, he's like, that's a guy in a suit. And it was a Easter bunny. He's like, that's a helmet. And we're like, you're right, buddy. Let's get out of here.
The
Like he
smartest
was
5-year-old.
so
He's
not
too smart for his
into
own
that.
good.
Really is.
But yeah, I mean,
I don't know. That's a good
I don't
question. I don't
I
see
don't look
them.
up. I don't look into furries community. I've never been in the furries community, so I don't know. But I'm just.
We're also not in a place where they are usually.
This is kind of weird. We're in that weird like because now with this new political climate, not to bring it back, but like it's just this weird all these like these fringe like fetish groups. I'll stick with fringe idea groups, not excluding Nazis. Get the fuck out of here, Nazis.
Yeah.
Nazis got up, furries go down. That's not how society should be run.
Exactly.
It should be furries should be a little bit higher, not at the height, obviously. We don't want a country run by furries. I don't think. I don't know how that would I would need to see some I need a list of plans first before I advocate for that. So as of right now, I'm not advocating for a furry president.
We need to see the platform they're running on first.
If you're watching this, give us your notes. Let us know what you want to change if you're a president, if you're a furry president. It should be like furries should be higher than they are. Not like, over half. I don't on my scale. Like not 100%, a little bit more than 50% on like the in society thing. And then Nazis should be like -10. We should
off the scale.
actively have posters of people punching Nazis in the balls.
Yeah.
All over the world. All over like in is it Denmark? They have a statue of like a hammer coming down, cracking a Nazi's like a swastika.
I don't know, but that's dope.
I'll put it. It's dope. It's like this giant.
We
like
need one of those in the
long
office.
hammer, and it's like swastika on a slab, and it's being just smashed into pieces. It's dope.
I don't think
send
I've
it to
ever
you,
seen that.
if I find it, I can't remember where it's at, but it's so cool. So yeah, fuck Nazis. That's always been our stance on this show for sure.
Yeah,
we can go,
that was almost the name of
yourself.
the show.
Fuck
That
Nazis.
Yeah, we just didn't know if it would go over on like Apple Podcasts. Well, we don't know if they would allowed that.
I didn't know that. I didn't think Instagram was gonna let me put the song "Nazi Punks Fuck Off" by the Dead Kennedys last week.
Hell yeah!
When I saw it all, because at first I was typing it wouldn't show up. Then I finally found it, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! I love the Dead." I haven't listened. Well, I wanted to listen to the Dead Kennedys because I saw a bunch of them because they're all anti-establishment, fuck the Nazis, all these hardcore punk songs that get you so pumped up. But man, do those want me to commit violent acts sometimes because they get you so pumped, and it's sometimes the songs are so violent and like horrible to listen to sometimes. Like the lyrics are like, oh my god, you can't say that.
Yeah.
Let's lynch the landlord. Whoa. But Nazi Punks Fuck Off. That song rules. It's
Hell
very
yeah.
good. And the funny thing, they made that song because they were punk, and they were noticing at concerts that Nazis were showing up because it was like angry, like yeah, fuck the system kind of thing, and Nazis were like, oh, this is totally our thing, and they'd show up at their shows, and then they wrote Nazi Punks Fuck Off, and if they saw a Nazi at their concert, they'd fucking beat the shit out of him. They'd
hell yeah.
Nazi, get the fucker. Yeah,
it's that simple. I don't know. It's crazy.
Get the fuck out of here, Nazis.
That's the attitude we should all have, but for some reason there's people that don't think
they love them for some reason.
That
Elon Musk for sure. Yeah,
I'll
go
do a
ahead.
horrible segue in
Yeah.
terms of poor taste.
Okay.
Speaking of dead Kennedys, did you see the files though? Are the JFK files coming
Oh, I don't know. This is what I'm
or what
talking
do you?
about.
Okay,
This is
I
what I'm
don't want to
talking
go like
about.
fully into it, but like, it, are we gonna learn anything? I just don't feel like
Probably
they're gonna
not.
be like groundbreaking
Well, here's the funny thing.
files.
Here's why if
And I
they do
didn't. Is
come
there
out,
controversy over the other Kennedy
yeah.
of
Oh
RFK's
yeah.
dad? I don't
Oh
think I
yeah.
knew that. Like it was like
Well,
CIA or something.
it's gonna be funny because they're not gonna release that shit. If they do, it's not gonna be real. There's no way. This whole and same with the alien shit. I don't
Or it's
buy
still
any
gonna
of this shit.
be
I don't buy
classified.
I don't buy any of this shit. Even if they claim it's completely declassified, I don't trust anything. Anything. Like the whole like,
Right.
oh, the disclosure, we're gonna show you all the alien files. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
Mason and I already talked about it. It's Project Blue Book. They're just doing this. It's the same thing with TikTok. We're gonna ban TikTok. We're gonna ban TikTok. All of a sudden, nope, just kidding.
Yeah.
Trump's gonna save the Gen Z. So now Gen Z thinks Trump's a fucking god
Yeah.
because he saved TikTok, which is so dumb. Which is fine. It's fine. I'm over TikTok now. I'm done yelling about it. Everyone loves it. Take it. At 2025, just do it. Just do what you want to do. I'm done trying to yell at people to be like, don't do this. Maybe it's better if you do it this way. No, you know what? You want to burn your house down because there's a spider in it? I say fucking burn it down, dude. Burn it down. And you know what? Good job. The spider's gone. Because it probably fucking ran away when it saw flames. Unlike you. It ran
Yeah, the
away when it
spider's
saw flames. The
definitely
spider's
still
going,
alive.
what the fuck? I'm leaving this place. And then
I
you're
gotta get
going,
out of here.
all my problems are solved. Oh, wait, what? Where's my house? Wait, the government's not going to pay for the house I burnt down myself? Wait, I'm getting arrested for arson? What? So stupid, dude.
Be the
People,
spider, folks.
reactionary.
Yeah,
It's
be the
reactionary.
spider.
Be the spider. Be the spider. Thank you.
You could be at face value unpleasant to others, but you're the smart, right one in the situation.
Yeah. And I've already said I'm in a Nazi throat punching mood this year. That's my stance for 2020. But I see a Nazi, I'm punching you in the throat.
Yeah. There's some
I,
people that would hear that and be like, okay, dude. It's like, are you not? You
do you
wouldn't
not?
punch a
Do
Nazi
you
in the
like
throat?
Nazis?
Yeah,
You a
it's
fan
like,
of Nazis? If I found out Mason was a Nazi tonight, I'd drive to Colombia. I'd beat the
we would
fucking
go.
piss out of him. I would curb stomp Mason into the dirt if
We
he
would
actually.
film
And
it,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. And I make a lot of jokes about Mason being a Nazi.
and we would film it, man.
If he were really a Nazi, I would beat the piss out of Mason. If he was like, I don't know, dude, this Hitler guy kind of has some good points, I would punch him so fast, and I would never speak to him again. And that's the
Yeah,
honest truth. I
yeah.
don't fuck around with that stuff.
That's
Oof,
funny shit.
oof, man. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah. So are furries real? We don't know. I
we
think they
don't
are still a
know. We
thing.
don't know.
If you know what, be a furry spider. If anything, that'd be a sick furry costume. A spider?
That would be pretty
Ew,
cool.
it'd be cool. It's cool and
It'd be
scary.
cool.
Wow. Okay. Whew. Let me just fan myself a little bit here. I put my hoodie on, even though I was already sweating from working out.
Yeah,
I had to do the Chiefs. I wasn't gonna wear my stocking cap.
I had done a jersey last night, and I actually ended up falling asleep in it, which is so stupid. Sounds so lame, but like took that off, and I've just been hot all morning. So I'm like, I'm just gonna leave my little Walmart T-shirt on,
Yeah.
with
I'm just
junk all
glad.
over
I
it.
was a little bit worried because of how the Blues played the other night, and I was just
Yeah,
thinking, I'm just glad that St. Louis and Kansas City are so different because there's no like overlap with that. Like if they were both
yeah,
in St. Louis, I'd be like, oh fuck, the Chiefs are gonna lose for sure. But
yeah,
it's separated enough. I still like St. Louis more than Kansas City, not because of the Blues, but I just like the city more. That's just my
right.
personal opinion.
I never really took to the Rams when they were in St. Louis at all.
Oh yeah, me neither.
Um, I always loved the Cardinals. Blues I got into later,
Yeah.
but always loved the Cardinals. And then it was like, well, I don't like the Rams, so I guess I like the Chiefs. And then
Mm,
as I was growing up, it was like Cardinals, Chiefs, red and red. It was just kind of easy.
yeah.
And then people that was not people didn't like that, or it like stood out. People were like, you like the Chiefs and the Cardinals? That doesn't. But those
I
are
don't
two
know why
different
that's
cities. I
so.
know, like to me, it doesn't seem that crazy. I mean, I can like who I like. I can
You can
like
like
anybody.
that's the thing. That's the thing. It's the borders. We border
Yeah,
ourselves off into these fucking weird shapes, and it's like
yeah,
you can live in California and be a fan of. It doesn't fucking matter. I was trying to think of like I was gonna say Manchester United because I was watching soccer yesterday, but it doesn't matter where you live, but like when you're local, it makes it easier to like that team because they're everywhere because they're a
It's
local
accessible.
team. Yeah, it's accessible. It's easy.
Like,
If you're in California and you're a Cardinals fan, it's easier
yeah,
or if it'd be easier to be what's a baseball team again?
Dodgers
A
fan.
Dodgers fan. It'd be easier to go to Dodgers games, but like
Right.
you could just be a fan of baseball and you just like going to baseball games. Like
Right.
isn't that what Santino does? He just likes going to baseball games when he travels.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's a
And
Cubs fan, but when he goes to he's like I want to watch a baseball game.
he's like, I want to get a hot dog and a beer
Yeah. So
and
like just yeah,
enjoy the sound of baseball. And
that's more
like,
me.
he also gets a bunch of heat on, he's a Chiefs fan. He's like, these are my friends. Like, Travis Kelce and I are actual
That
friends.
worries me.
And they're like,
It
but
does
you're from
worry me.
Chicago. You're a Bears fan. He's like, yeah, my team sucks and my buddy is going to the Super Bowl. Do you think I'm not going to
Yeah.
celebrate that? Like, you
Yeah.
guys are crazy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not
I
he's not
don't.
he's not celebrating the Chiefs. He's more celebrating his
He's like,
friends.
it's my boy.
They happen to
Like, I'm
be on the
not.
team. It
Yeah.
worries me though. Santino, I know you don't know
Santino.
me, but those two on the Chiefs team, those two are. I worry
Whoa.
because when they're either gonna retire and be kings, right? And I'll be mad about it. Or they'll get CTE and we'll never hear from them again. That's not true. If one of those two gets CTE and it's like even if Travis Kelsey's in a wheelchair, like paralyzed from the waist down, he's gonna be a king still because that's a terrible tragedy. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. I
I
shouldn't
don't
be
know the
advocating
direction
that.
you're on.
I was trying to say like Santino, be careful because those guys are elitists.
Oh,
And
right,
and
right,
so
right.
like I don't want Santino to become an elitist, but at the end of the day, it's also like, dude, you struggled for so long, you're trying to make money, like you grew up wanting to make money, so it's like don't hate the player.
Yeah.
He's trying to make muns, but also like that's a false capitalist dream that was given to all of us that really wasn't ever supposed to happen for any of us. It was just like a pipe dream to like keep us working constantly
Yeah.
and it's sad when you see people like with a good mindset fall back onto that and you're like oh you're a fucking sellout Snoop Dogg looking at you piece of shit
He's
you fucking suck dude I almost threw away one of my Snoop Dogg albums but I won't uh because it
it
cost me
does
money.
it feels a little sacrilegious to do that.
I don't want to listen to Snoop Dogg right now which sucks because I like Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg's music but you know
Yeah.
what and also Nelly dude what's up with that.
What Nelly do?
He was at the inauguration. He performed at the inauguration.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
He was like, "It's not political. Like, I'm not doing this for political. I'm not trying to
It's
like
a
advocate.
paycheck.
I'm not trying to advocate for anyone to vote for a certain person, but he is the president. He won. That's what happened. This is a big opportunity." And it's like, you're Nelly. You don't need big opportunities like that. What
Yeah,
are you
you should
talking
be
about?
fine
You're
if
fine.
you've handled your finances correctly. Um I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was at the
I don't
inauguration.
that's not a shot.
And
I just saying
Carrie
if he
Underwood, she was
hasn't.
there too. She's the one that's on the news most because she's been complaining about it because she did not. I mean, it was like the music or something was wrong.
The she did it a cappella because the speakers didn't work or something.
Oh
And
no!
then
Oh
Billy Ray Cyrus really made a
oh
made
no!
a
A
moment.
Republican run event wasn't run correctly.
They honestly had a lot of hiccups if you go
Carrie
back
Underwood
through it.
didn't get paid for that. She said. So it's like, oh, so you're really so it is an advocate. So maybe look at Nelly again. Maybe it wasn't a paycheck. If you're not getting paid for it, why else are you doing it?
Yeah.
Like obviously you're doing it because you're advocating. If you're not getting just a paycheck,
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you meant
yeah.
like she was complaining.
I think I read that she
I
got
haven't even
zero.
been paid for it. It's like, yeah, but
Yeah, maybe
did
next
you
time get
want to be
paid.
paid for it or did you want to
I can't
be
wait
a
to
part
hear
of it?
her next revenge song about the inauguration event. Oh my god, she's gonna go to that inauguration event's car and rip it to fucking shreds, bro.
She's gonna slash the
She's
fucking
I've
tires, bruh.
I've never liked Carrie Underwood, her music, but I'm not a big country music fan.
Mhm.
At least like newer country for sure. I mean, she's not new, but you know what I mean. She's
Well, she's
I don't know,
yeah,
like Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, that kind of country
right.
music for me. Um,
She's in this era of country
she's
still.
pop country, and
Yeah.
I hate all pop music, so that's just me. Uh, but I always thought her songs were very aggressive and violent and psychotic. Like she's
Yeah.
a crazy person. Like
Yeah.
if you were dating her, Like I knew a guy who lived in San Francisco, and he was dating a girl, and they broke up. I don't know if it was like a bad breakup or if it was just like, they just, or it was, leading to that and they broke. I don't know. I don't know the situation, but
Mhm.
I do know the next day he went to go to work. She was gone. He went to go to work. She still had a key to his apartment, and he lived alone. And she went into his apartment while he was at work with her sister and her mom. And I think I told this story before. If not here, then somewhere else. But with her sister and her mom, went into his apartment while he was at work and ripped up the curtains, ripped up the couches and chairs. They went into his bathroom and they dumped out all the shampoo and conditioner and like body wash, and they refilled it with like mayonnaise and ranch and like cologne and shit.
What?
Dude, they fucking destroyed his apartment. It was crazy. And again, his and her father said, like called him and was like, if I ever fucking see you again, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna shoot you right in like point blank. And I was like, I did go up to him. I was like, what happened though? Like, is she crazy? Her whole family like insanely insane,
That's
or like,
crazy.
are you not telling me a certain thing happened? Because
Right.
I mean, Carrie Underwood, like the whole thing is with her thing is that her songs like you get cheated on, or like he's a, I don't know, he's a piece of shit. So she's like
Yeah.
standing up for herself, but like ripping up his car. I don't know. The song is about like, hey, he loves his car, so like that's what you go for. But like, you get if a woman did that to me, I'd probably sue. Right?
Um,
I'd be like, you just destroyed my personal
yeah,
property.
that's
It's
what I
like,
was getting ready to
but
say. Is it
judge,
sounds like
but
a
judge, he dumped me. He cheated on me. Which isn't, I
yeah.
mean, which is, I'm an asshole if I did that, right? I'm a piece of
Right.
shit. But you still broke my stuff. Like that's why
Yeah,
Taylor Swift, she only sings about like she just trashes her exes on like lyrically. I think Carrie
right.
Underwood would actually try to like send people out to get you.
Yeah. There's a handful of country artists, female country artists that their songs ride that line.
Yeah.
There's like really funny videos of like what men's country music right now, and it's like beers and trucks and da da da, and it's the females is like I'm gonna fucking kill you in your sleep. Like
Yeah.
that's the two
It,
worlds of
like
country music
the
we
the
have right
men's is
now.
like driving trucks all night on country roads, drinking
Yeah,
beers on the back roads,
with the
partying,
bros.
waking up in the truck bed,
Yeah,
and stuff. And then the women's songs are like, "What a piece of shit, drunkard. He's always getting in fights. He's always drinking. He's always waking up in his fucking truck bed."
yeah,
And it doesn't seem like good. Both sides seem very violent, like
yeah.
toxic country music.
It is weird. I mean, the greatest country music song ever written is "Pandering" by Bo Burnham. I mean
Yes.
that is just. I mean, and if anybody disagrees with me, please let us know because I will destroy you. That is the
Um,
greatest country song ever written. I am on the internet so little, which I
I
think
am
is
right
good.
now. Yeah,
I'm like in this weird. I think it's healthy though, like transition thing where I'm really trying not to use my phone.
yeah.
And I've noticed it's still a little high. I don't even know what it is, but it's like my usage. You get
Hmm.
like the weekly usage. It's
Sure.
slowly churning down.
Yeah.
If I could just go to bed and not look at my phone or play a game, it would be so low, but
Start
I
reading.
just can't.
Dude, I
I
can't even
know.
I've been trying to read before bed. I can't do it. Like I'll be reading, I'll get like half a page in, out cold.
Yeah.
Out
Macy went up me
cold.
and got a Kindle, and like it's when you read on a Kindle and then you go back to your phone, even in dark mode, you're like, the Kindle's got it figured out. Like it
Yeah.
is so nice
Yeah.
to read. It's so easy on your eyes
Hmm.
and just easy to see. And like, I don't know. It's just,
One
yeah, I need to get back to reading more
My thing
for
with my
sure.
phone, yeah, I just finished a book, and now on the Discworld series, book 7. Oh, I was gonna recommend it to you. I forgot. It's called Pyramids. You'd love it. So
I
it's
like pyramids.
Discworld, Terry Pratchett. So it's so sorry, Terry Pratchett. I apologize. So funny. And
20 minutes later.
the world's greatest mathematician is a camel. All camels are genius mathematicians. They're smarter than
Right.
dolphins because all they do all day is chew grass and stare at sand dunes. What else are you gonna do except think about geometric figures and stuff like that? So
High,
they just
high level
that's
math equations.
exactly that's what they do. It's so funny. So like the whole thing is they can spit. So like they used to be better than humans, and then humans got like a leg up, but camels still hold their own like they hold their own because they figured out they can still like yeah, humans can ride us and they hit us with sticks, but we show them where water is. They can't survive without us. We carry all their shit, and we can spit at them in the face and they won't get mad because we're camels. That's what we do. So there's a part where the mathematician camel, I can't remember his name. Oh, his name is your bastard, or you bastard is his name. So his name is you bastard. And he'll be like sitting there chewing grass and just cud and whatnot, and he'll see like a bird or something in the air, like a butterfly, and he'll be like tracking the geometric angles of things, checking the wind speed, and then he'll spit, and it'll go and it'll fly really far away and just perfectly hit that bird and make it fall out of the sky. It does it all. It's so funny.
1 hour later.
But like there's like ancient Greece stuff, so they do some stuff with like the Trojan War with like they build a big horse, the wooden horse, and they'll hide in it, like in the story. So in this time that they did that once way in the past, and now the two countries are fighting again. So they're like, oh, these idiots fell for it the first time, so we'll build another one and get everyone in there. And then the other place is like, if they build their own, I mean, because like they did it to us once. So if they think that we're stupid enough to fall for a wooden horse full of soldiers as a gift, they should be stupid enough to fall for us building a wooden horse and filling it with people, and they bring us into their city.
6.5 hours later.
But there's like, yeah, ancient Greece stuff, ancient Egypt, and there's just a bunch of like fun mythology stuff like that, and gods. It's called Pyramids. It's so fun. Highly recommend it. And I don't remember how we got off on that, but I'm gonna go back to phone usage real fast. And because I have an old phone, I have an iPhone 11, I think still, which I don't even know what they're on now.
I didn't realize that they're on 16.
There you go. And so, and we all know that Apple, every time they come out with like new updates and stuff, they make the old stuff shittier and shittier so that you have to buy the new stuff. And I haven't done it yet because fuck you, Apple. And it's kind of it's working.
Rich.
So it's kind of nice now. At first it was annoying, but now it's working good because I don't want to look at the news as much. So I'll be like scrolling through Reddit, and I don't know if it's just like when a video starts playing or like my phone just can't handle all the Reddit posts or whatever. But after like 5 minutes, I'll be scrolling, and then like I'll scroll and it won't like register my finger. I'm like, huh. And I can't like tap anything. Like I can't tap on a video or click on a link or anything. It won't let me like click anything. And then I can't even lock the phone. I'll hit the lock button and it'll just stay on the screen. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then like after like a minute or so, it'll be like and it'll shut off. Not shut off.
All
but like,
the things you tried to do.
Then it'll lock. Yeah, like it gets frozen for like a minute or so. And I really like it now. Because at first I'd be like, come on, let's just go. And now I'm like, oh, not working. Must be on my phone too much. Then I put it down. I'm like, I guess I'll do something else. Even though I think if I just like delete the app, not delete the app, but like I don't know how to describe. Like
take
when
it
you
off
do
the
this,
home screen.
Yeah, when you like when you do this thing, and you can like swipe up,
Right.
Like I guess delete the history that you've been, or not delete. I don't know. You know what I'm talking. You know what you saw.
Just like close the applications.
Close the application. Yeah, like fully close, not just like get rid of it, but like close it off. Yeah. And I turn it back on, then it works again. But
yeah,
I'm just like, nope, doesn't work. Turning it off.
I have exactly 0 tabs open at all times. Like I swipe those away immediately.
I used to be good at that, and then I got really bad at doing it, and now I'm kind of.
I know people that will have like every application they've ever used.
Yeah, it's not good for your battery.
And I've seen them go into it and go look for what they were looking for, and then click on it, and I'm like, you're gonna give your phone not good disease.
You're gonna give your phone
it's gonna be it's gonna be what am I trying to say? Stage 4. It's gonna be stage 4.
You're gonna brick it. It's gonna get bricked, bro.
Yeah.
But hey, once your phone gets bricked, guess what it becomes?
A brick.
A brick. To throw right through United Healthcare's windows.
Yeah. I did see I heard a piece of advice from somebody else's podcast about they just also had a small or just had a son. I was gonna say a small child. They didn't have a small child. They had a baby. But they have a small son now, and he was talking about wanting to get his phone usage down. And he said the number one way he's been able to do that was he got like a cheap digital camera, and he just keeps that in his pocket. Like he keeps his phone in one pocket and his and a camera in the other.
Mhm.
And if he thinks like, oh, I need to take a picture of him, he's doing something cute or whatever, he'll get his digital camera out to do that,
Mhm.
and then he'll put the camera away and do nothing else. But if he were to get the phone out and take a picture,
You
then
might
he'll
see.
open Facebook,
Yeah.
then he'll go to TikTok, then he'll look at this, and like he found himself not even looking at his kid anymore because he's looking at his phone.
Mhm.
And he's like,
Mhm.
I got this digital camera. He goes, most of the time, I don't even think to use it.
Yeah.
So then I don't get a picture, but I still get the moment with my son at least. So like, I think I was like, that's a really good piece of advice. Like I am this in this weird part where it's like, I wish I could text, call, take a picture.
You can.
I can.
You just
That's
gotta
the
get.
thing.
You just
It's
gotta
this
downgrade.
weird, like, unplugging from the Matrix thing that's going on, but like, it's
Yeah.
weird how hard it's not that hard. It's really not that hard,
Yeah.
but we convince ourselves that it's that hard, and where it's like
The
we're in
spoon. The
deep,
spoon is
man.
not really a spoon. Social media is not really social.
Yeah. We're in deep, man,
Because
as a
most people
whole.
they don't even use social media correctly. You're supposed to like see a post and then comment and be like, "Oh, that's
Yeah,
so interesting."
interact with it.
Everyone just goes, "Huh, huh." That's what I
Yeah.
do. I was a doom
I
scroller.
don't comment, I don't tell people happy birthday on Facebook. I don't do
Yeah,
any of that
I
stuff.
don't.
And
I
like,
lurk. I'm a lurker.
there's no disrespect towards anybody on that. Like, I love people's shit. I think shit is so funny. I'll share
Yeah,
it into other like text
sure.
groups and stuff,
Yeah,
but I give you no support on the app, which is kind of
yeah.
the opposite of what's supposed to happen.
Like I think I've been using Instagram, which I kind of wanted to get off Facebook, Mellow Brick Road, get Facebook,
Hmm.
get off of there, but it's I don't know, it's still kind of useful for right now.
Right.
But but now that we have Bluesky, I'm more than happy to get rid of Facebook if we ever feel like it. We can just pull that plug immediately. I like Instagram still because my personal Instagram, because that's how I chat with my boy Alejandro in Chile.
Yeah.
So that's what we send each other videos and memes, and then we'll comment back and forth on them. Like he'll send me a meme and I'll like it and I'll be like, dude, that's crazy. You can't. That's hilarious. And then I'll send one back to him, and then we do that for a few days. So I think like that's how you use social media. But
Yeah,
and we
you're
don't.
interacting with somebody around the world. I
Yeah,
mean,
and it's like it's interesting too because we've been doing that messaging, and now when I see him post something on Instagram, I'll like it and comment. Like if it's an actual thing he posts. But that's just because I don't know. But I've never been the one that's like, they're like, oh, why don't you add me as a friend? And I'm like, I don't know you. I'm like,
yeah.
dude, I have 700 friends. I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't.
Name
Dude,
them all.
and I don't want to be cocky. I don't want to be cocky right now. But I remember in Marceline, or was it Marceline when Facebook started? Were we in Marceline at that time?
It was like 2006. Yeah, a couple of
Yeah.
years, I think.
I never got Facebook when it first came out. One, because I didn't know what it was.
Right.
Social network hadn't come out to teach me how great Mark Zuckerberg was, and my friends. There was Trevor, Nate, someone else. They maybe Brandon, if I had a name, made a Facebook account for me. They made one for. I never made one for myself. They made it for me. I'm like, here we go. We made you a Facebook account, like the fucking South Park episode where they make one for Stan. Or whoever that was. And I never used it. And I just remember everyone constantly coming up to me going, "You haven't added me as a friend yet. Why aren't we friends?" I'm like, what are you talking about? And like my girlfriend got mad at me because I was still listed as single. And I'm like, how do you change that? And they're like, you don't know, or you don't want to know. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? How do you do it? It's not easy. I'm like, it's right
Yeah.
there. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
This is a whole new world. We didn't know anything.
Oh, it was so crazy. And then Twitter happened, and then Snapchat. It was years before I got Snapchat. That was super weird.
Yeah, we were just talking about that the other day because we have a cousin, or my wife has a cousin that's a senior in high school this year. He's
Mm-hmm.
10 years younger than me, or 9, whatever, 10 school years.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I was like the second semester of my junior year in high school, we got Snapchat. I was like, you've had it since 6th grade. I was like a
Mm-hmm.
junior in high school
Yeah.
getting it. We were trying to figure it out, and then senior year we were in on it, and then we were out. Like you've had it the whole time.
I had to
It's
spend
crazy.
years getting ostracized because I didn't know what Snapchat was, and everyone else had it.
Oh, I hated it at first.
I
I
never,
thought it was
yeah, I
so
hated it.
pointless.
I
I thought
never,
Twitter was pointless,
I
and they
wasn't,
kind of are. They all
they
are,
are
but
very pointless. I didn't like taking pictures of myself. I never did that. I didn't understand. Like, I never took a selfie before. I don't know. Look at
my
us now.
first introduction to Snapchat was unbeknownst to me, and the boyfriend, a friend using it to cheat on somebody.
Ooh.
Like he would, because it would go away.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
when
the whole
Yeah,
Snapchat disappeared.
they used
And
to
so
disappear.
like I didn't know, but like I was uh what's it called? Like I was a part of the crime, the accomplice of like he'd like, "Hey, do you want to drive me to so and so's?" And I'm like,
Oh,
"Yeah,
I
sure.
gotcha.
I don't know anything about that.
Sure.
Like I don't know."
Yeah.
And then it came out that like that's what he was using it to,
Ooh.
go around the back, and I'm like, I didn't fucking know that's what we were doing.
Wow, that's early for those days too. Going around the back, you don't. That's something that's just happened a few years ago. That's like the new thing.
Yeah.
That's what scares me too about the social media, man. You get all those info, you get all that. Well, that's the whole thing is the internet. You get information spreads so fast. But man, kids really latched on to eating ass, didn't they? The last like 10 years, I feel like that really. And I'm
That
sure
was weird.
people have been doing that forever, but it really became like it's like number one. Like kids are
Yeah,
like
it was like the
first
thing
base.
people.
It's like, I think that's second base now. Is ass eating. I think
I think it was one of those.
first base is adding on Snapchat. Second base is eating ass. Third base is probably
I don't know. They never actually have sex though.
they
The
no
bases are
yeah
so
no yeah
they never have sex anymore, but
no
it's all the other stuff.
it's all mouth stuff. Which is here's the thing with me for eating ass. One, mouths are gross. Two, assholes are gross. Don't want anyone, and I don't care. Everyone call me a prude. Mason loves to be like, just give it a try. And I'm like, Mason, I don't like that you're telling me to try it. And I don't know. Maybe I haven't
That's
you haven't
yeah,
met the right
crazy.
person yet. I don't want to meet that person.
Yeah.
If they're, I don't know. Maybe it's like not. I don't want to meet someone. I feel like in my head I'm thinking if it's like someone's like we're gonna eat ass immediately on the first date, but I'm sure it's probably something like it'd be like meet someone and then like 10 years down the line or five however long it takes oh let's try something spice it up a little
I
bit,
don't,
but I still wouldn't want to do that,
yeah, it's never in my head, but yeah.
and I wouldn't want someone to eat my ass. It's gross down
Yeah.
there. I know what's going
Yeah.
on down there. Not fun. And if they really really want to, no.
Yeah. If
Too
they're
excited.
more than into it,
Yeah,
definitely
they're
no.
way too excited about this.
If they're considering it, I'd be more likely. If they're definitely considering it, nah,
Yeah,
you're
we
weird.
can get chocolate ice cream. We don't have to do this.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what your thing is. Oh,
I don't know what you're expecting down there.
yeah, that's a weird one. Okay, yeah, let's get out of that. Let's go. I got one more thing I want to talk about, and this is the big thing I want to tell you. We've been recording for a while, but I wanted to tell you this story about baseball. Taking it back to baseball.
Okay. I like baseball.
The Pirates, which is Philadelphia,
Pittsburgh.
which is
Been there.
Pennsylvania.
Been to their stadium. Beautiful.
So let me get this story pulled up here because it is.
You have a
wild
baseball
one.
story, like in very much off-season baseball.
Yes.
Like there's no baseball going on.
Oh, I don't know. But it's a baseball story. Well, you'll see what I'm.
Well, I'm just saying like it must be baseball adjacent or something.
I just gotta find the article. I don't remember where I put it. There it is. Okay, so this was on the New York Post, so it's, bear with me. But baseball cards. We never really collected baseball cards growing up. Not really.
No,
Some
I had a
people are
stack of
obsessed.
them that we threw in the sand and crumpled up and stuff.
Yeah.
People will hate that,
Who cares? I'd rip them
but
out.
that's what we did. So
Fucking piece of cardboard.
we didn't know.
There was a kid, or let me see how I'm gonna tell this. Paul Skeens. His
Yeah, he's
name?
a pitcher for the Pirates.
Skinnies. He's a
I think
rookie
it's Skeens.
rookie
He's the
player.
one that dates he went
She,
to LSU,
she
the
I don't.
gymnast.
She's part of the story,
Oh,
and it's so stupid. So
I'm sure.
they
I
have
can't wait.
so the Pirates they had a baseball card made of this guy, right? His rookie year. It was actually
Yeah,
the picture
he's a
on the card.
phenom, dude.
It's got the MLB like debut patch on the card, right? Because it was his first
Oh
game,
shit.
the first game
Okay.
against the Cubs, I think, where he like pitched like really good or something like that.
He's insane.
I guess.
So
So
they say.
they had this card. They only made one of these cards, and
One of one.
they basically said they like tweeted out the Pirates Twitter or whatever, social media. They said to the lucky person who finds this card, they wanted them to bring it back to Pittsburgh, right? So like everyone could enjoy it. So they'd like put it on display or some shit. I don't know. So this
Okay.
kid was like super excited about it. He's like, I gotta find this baseball card. So for Christmas, his parents bought him a hobby box. That's what it was, which is like a box with like a bunch of different boxes of cards in it, I guess. And the first one he opened, no, nothing was in it. Second one he opened, got the card. He was freaking out.
Wow.
The dad
How
was like,
old was he?
"Let's go!" 11-year-old kid.
Oh my God, perfect.
Dad's losing his mind, right?
Oh my God, they're gonna be millionaires.
So he got the Paul Skeens redemption card, and the immediately the Pirates were like, "Come
give
on,
it to us.
give it to us, and we'll give
They
you."
better give him like
well, no.
money.
Here's what the offer was.
Oh, okay, good.
So they offered him. Let me get. Oh, why can't I find it? They
A hot
offered
dog
him.
and a jersey.
Uh,
Wait, where's this kid from? Is he from Pittsburgh?
hang on. Quit asking questions.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pausing a lot, but just hang on. Okay, here's all the gifts they would give him. 2 Pirates season tickets behind home plate for the next 30 years, which I think garbage gift because I don't want to sit behind home plate. That's a stupid, terrible seat, I feel like. Why
Holy
would you want that?
fuck.
I know.
What
30
is
years
the
is nuts.
monetary value of that?
A softball game for 30 at PNC Park, which also like I'd rather go to Chase Morrow's house for wiffle ball.
Tuggle Park.
And then with coaching from Pirates alumni, and then a private tour with a meet and greet with Skeens, 2 autographed jerseys from the rookie, and a batting practice session. And his girlfriend, Livy Dunn, the famed gymnast, never heard of
Oh
her.
God.
She said, the person who finds this card can sit with me at a Pirates game in my suite. Oh, doesn't that sound fun? What the fuck? Get to sit
Now
next
for
to
an
you?
11-year-old boy might think that's cooler than us, but still.
No, I don't think he does because
That's dumb.
if the 11-year-old was a Pirates fan, he might take that offer.
Oh shit.
But he's not a Pirates fan. He's from California. He doesn't
Oh
give a
yeah,
shit
why the hell would
about
he
that.
want that?
He's selling. They were like, "Give us the card," and he was like, "I'm selling this card." He was like,
Why
"I'm not
would he
giving this
want
away."
season tickets to a team that is not his
Exactly.
in a city across the
buddy.
country?
All those things they offered him, they already offered to people. That was not even
Right.
none of that. A private tour, which means basically a private tour that kid wouldn't have to pay $200
Dude,
for or whatever. Like
Busch
it's
Stadiums was like $25.
exactly.
So there's no way that
They're
PNC is
offering
that
him.
much
They
more.
offered him nothing. This kid's from California. His whole fucking neighborhood probably just burnt down. They're going, whoa, season tickets to a game
and he has a
across the
card that
country.
is 7 figures, probably.
They said it could go up to 6 figures, but I bet it goes up to 7, for sure.
Oh wow, I'd be surprised just with where that market is.
Dude,
It's not $1 million.
That's crazy. What if you had found a Cardinals card that was just as valuable and they offered it to you? They offered all that to you. They said, you find a St. Louis card, we'd love for it to come back to St. Louis so we can put it in our Hall of Fame or whatever. We'll give you season tickets to every Pirates game for the next 30 years. We'll give you Pirates jerseys. We'll let you meet Pirates players and hang out with Pirates players. Would you want to do that? If you found a St. Louis card and they offered you all this Pirates stuff?
If I found a Pirates card.
I was trying to be stupid. If you find a St. Louis rookie and if St. Louis was like, we'll give you season tickets for 30 years, signed jerseys, a softball game for 30 at Busch Stadium with alumni, would you take that deal?
I would
or would you sell the card?
Wow.
And also, you get to hang out with Taylor Swift, even though she's not.
Has
she's
nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it, but like that's whoever is the equivalent
That's what
of
they
Livy
could come up
Dunn,
with.
girlfriend of a Cardinals player. You get to hang out with her. I assume just her in a suite, which
Yeah,
it's kind of a weird thing because it seems like I think they made that offer before the kid found it. It's like, what if like a 50 or 60-year-old man found it?
Yeah.
And he's
That's
like
like
just sitting
obsessed
there
with
like
Livy Dunn.
drooling over Livy Dunn.
Oh, a
the whole time.
college-aged gymnast that posts provocative videos online?
Isn't that a weird? That's a weird thing to offer.
Pretty weird.
You can sit with me. It's almost,
And
that just
then,
seems, what seems a weird offer.
and then if it's after the fact and she put that offer out, it's like, that's an 11-year-old
Are you
boy.
trying to bait an 11-year-old?
So either direction is kind of weird.
It's so weird.
God, I would have a really, really hard time.
I'd want different seats.
Yeah.
If I wanted that offer, I would say, like, somewhere...
I'd say, can I get a box? That's what I would say.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That would be my only reversal.
I'd make
that would be my only reversal because I don't want to sit at that field level.
Why would I want to sit right there? You can't see any of the game from right there.
I would want like the ability to, like, 2 season tickets. I want the ability to celebrate the fact that I found that fucking card. I want to bring all the people. I want to have celebrations.
Yeah.
I'd probably sell it.
I'd sell it immediately.
Like, season tickets is the idea of it's great. I'm gonna make it to 10 games. Maybe.
You know what I'd do? I'd sell it to St. Louis. I'd sell it to the team. I'd say, Cardinals, I don't want any of your seats. You can buy it off me though. And if they go, well, we'll take it, but we'd rather just offer okay, it's going up on auction. Do you want it? I'm offering it.
That's
to
a good point. I would say, because I as a Cardinals fan and like a baseball purist, like, that kid, go get your shit. But like, I want to do the right thing. Like, I want to give the home run ball to the kid. I want the moment to be right for baseball. I want St. Louis to have that card or Pittsburgh to have that card. But there's got to be an exchange here because I don't live in Pittsburgh. I don't want those tickets.
That means
I
nothing.
don't care about Livy Dunn or really Paul Skeens. He's a guy that throws a ball good.
What happens if next year he fucking flops or something, you know?
Yeah. But he needs Tommy John next year and he doesn't play for the next 4 years and the card value plummets. At least you have it and you guys can celebrate his rookie year.
Yeah.
Right. If I hold on to it and then go to sell it and then it plummets, it'd be not good.
I'd go to an appraiser first. If I find that card, first thing I'd do, I'd go to the appraiser. Cardinals are offering me all this stuff. I'd ignore all that. Go to an appraiser. If he's like, you can get $800,000 for this card if you sold it right now, I would go up to the Cardinals and I'd say, I don't want any of your season tickets. I don't want any of this stuff. I don't want any of that stuff. Give me $1 million. And I promise you, I will go to a fuck ton of games. And I will spend more money than I've ever spent in the first 28 years of my life going to a Cardinals game. I will spend so much money there.
Yeah. You know what I would say?
I don't want your season tickets.
I have a counter offer. I would say I would if I got it appraised and it was $750,000, I would say I'll sell it to you guys for $500,000. But I need a gold St. Louis Cardinals card. I can't buy merchandise. I can't buy jerseys. I can't buy signed baseballs. Food and drink free for life. Ooh. I'll buy the tickets. I want Ballpark Village.
I was about to say, you gotta extend
inside the stadium.
Yeah. Extend it all the way.
A gold card, but I will pay for everything else. If I have 10 people coming, I will buy the tickets. Give me $500,000. You guys keep the history card.
Sure.
I'll get my money, and I will come, and I get free food and drink for the rest of time. I don't know. There could be some sort of limit.
And
I would be
Blues
lenient
games
on that.
And the Blues games, still the Blues games in there too.
And Enterprise, as well.
Whole
and they'd be like,
area.
Okay, dude, why would they not? They're making literal billions
That's
a year.
It's so insulting what the Pirates did. It's not even a drop in the bucket.
Like, I don't know what season tickets cost for 1 year, but do it times 2 times 30. it's not going to equal $800,000
You know what I would do?
because all that other shit doesn't have any value.
Here's what you do. You get that card. Remember those things called printers? Do people
Yeah.
still use printers? I have no idea.
Copy
Um,
machine.
Copy the card, right, with color. So,
I used a printer this morning. That's so funny.
cut it out, right? Cut it out and go.
Yeah.
Oh, and then if they go, no, we don't want to take that deal, Trace. We don't want to give you free food and drinks. Send them a video with the paper, with the copied picture. Just light it on fire.
Yeah.
Just go, sorry. And they'll
Yeah.
go, no. And then take it somewhere else and make a bunch of money and go, you idiots.
Yeah.
We could have worked this out. You got greedy, and now this guy over in like in Connecticut owns it, and he's not selling because he collects baseball cards.
Yeah.
Some shit.
That some bitch is gonna have it locked in a safe
Yeah.
for decades.
I guess if you wanted the history that bad, you should have worked with me on this.
That's what I mean. Like
we're gonna find it.
I would be the perfect candidate in their eyes to get it because I want to do what's good for baseball. I want the right team to. I'm the sucker that's like, I'll take less money. I'll take a lesser offer because it's right. But I would, and this is all hypothetical. I mean, I don't even fucking buy baseball cards. I just wanted the chewing gum. I didn't care about the cards.
Who owns the Cardinals? What's his name?
The DeWitt family.
Who's the owner? Who owns them? The DeWitt family, or who's the guy?
Let me look. I mean, I think it's like Bill DeWitt. Because there for a while it was the Bush family.
I'd go up to Bill DeWitt.
Bill DeWitt Jr.
Idiot. Yeah, of course it's a junior.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can look up a picture, but
is that a human cunt? Anyway, I would go up to him in his office with like probably the Lego Cardinal Stadium that they won't sell to anyone. He probably has that in his fucking office.
Yeah,
on his
his
desk.
middle name is Orville.
I'd walk in, and he'd go, "Oh, thanks for the card," and I would just go, point down to the model, and I'd go, "Give me that.
That's mine.
Give me that." And he goes, "What?
Dude.
Give me that." And he'd go, "You want the model?" And he'd hand it to me. I'd go,
Yeah.
I want the fucking team, Bill. Give me the team, or you don't get this card." And he goes, "Give me the card." And I, even if I sold it, I'd probably fuck it up in some way before I gave it to him. If I did give it to the Cardinals or any team, I'd probably
just bend a corner.
Take a little like X-Acto knife on the back and just a little slice.
Bend a corner so that it loses its like sellback value. So where they're gonna put it on display. Yeah. They're not gonna go cash it and make a copy of it and do something.
Probably draw a Hitler mustache on the guy. Just like something real small. Or like maybe just like a little flavor saver at the bottom. Just something. Just draw something on it. Maybe put some glasses on him. But like make it look really good. So you're like, no, that was the one game he wore glasses. Yeah. You don't remember him playing? He used to wear glasses. Yeah. Don't even know.
Whenever, not that I get in this argument often, but when people are like, "Oh, you're a Cardinals fan," and they don't like challenge you, but they want to like know what you know, and people will ask me my favorite players and stuff, and obviously Albert's there, Yachty. It's very easy to say that stuff. I don't know, like Ozzie Smith's cool, Bob Gibson's cool. I didn't watch him, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But I always pull out two names that people are like, "Who the hell is that?" Mm-hmm. So Taguchi. I still want a St. Louis Cardinals So Taguchi jersey. If anybody has access to that, I want one. So I have one that the team gave away, but and then there was a guy, you said Flavor Saver. We had a guy named Scott Spezio.
Cool.
For a year or two, maybe 2 years. He had the goatee Flavor Saver, and he dyed it red.
Oh Lord!
He dyed it red when he was playing with the Cardinals.
I've seen
Scott Spezio, and people be like, "Oh yeah, I think I remember Scott Spezio," and then I tell them that part, and they're like, "Oh, I don't remember that," and I'm like, "It definitely happened. That was going on." So yeah, dude, a So Taguchi rookie card, I'd pay some money. No, I wouldn't. I'm not into that world at all. I don't care at all. And it's so different now. They have different variations. Like the NFL ones, they have certain packs that like, oh, these are holographic and these are colored holographics. And then there's the weird value that goes up that's like, oh, the Chiefs are red, so if you get that card and he's wearing a red jersey in the red holographic, it's worth more than on the green holographic because it's the color match. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want that.
Yeah,
I don't want that, like the weird, it's almost like the fashion industry. Like who decides what is cool? Isn't it all just kind of cool? Like why can't it just be cool?
that's the whole thing. You can, well, that's the thing. They give you these things at, like, these choices of what to buy or what to wear or what to do, as if those are the only choices. But you don't have to. It's like how like the president has advisors, but then
Yeah.
like they'll be like, you shouldn't go to war with Iraq. That'll really fuck up a lot of our economy. And he's like,
Yeah, and you probably should.
I'm doing it. And then they just do it. So it's like,
Yeah.
you can just do whatever you want. That's the thing. The world, we live in this society with laws, and they're there to keep you not from hurting yourself or others. It's from you hurting the businesses, because that's why the laws are in place there. They're there so that people don't vandalize businesses and lose
Right.
money. So that's why the police are there. Police are there to keep people from vandalizing businesses. That's why when your house gets broken into, it takes a half hour for the police to get there. But when a can of paint is thrown on a window at Tesla, they're there immediately, like a fucking teleporter. They shoot you. I don't have a specific hero, but it was Martin Luther King Jr. Day last week, the third Monday in January. And since we had recorded, we had the game, we did the game with some Phasmophobia last week, which keep checking that out. Super fun.
Oh yeah.
On Twitch, OnlyVans23 and TDub. Is it
Mhm.
just TDub? Just TDub?
It's just TDub.
Just TDub?
Crazy enough.
And so yeah, we didn't get to talk about Martin Luther King Jr. Day, which is like, fucking power, dude.
Yeah,
Badass,
it
the
kind of got
coolest.
overshadowed by the other stuff,
It
unfortunately.
did. It did. But luckily, I still did see some half-mast flags for a while, so that was cool. But yeah, definitely got shit on by the inauguration, which is what they
It
wanted.
definitely took the back seat.
Yeah. So
Not
this
to
is something that
be
happened on the 23rd of January. To honor the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the Urban League of Metropolitan St. Louis partnered with the St. Louis Area Food Bank to give out food to needy families. President and CEO of the Urban League, Michael McMillan, said, "This is this so we can live the type of dream that Dr. King would have wanted us with, helping our neighbors in need." Over 2,000 families received eggs. You want to talk about egg prices going down? These people are fucking giving eggs away. 2,000
hell yeah.
families received eggs, canned goods, meat, dairy, toiletries, and various other items. Zane Porter, who was at the event, said, "It means a whole lot to me, a whole lot, because I've got a big family to feed, and I make sure I come down here so that I can take care of them." The Urban League gave out approximately $200,000 worth of food and items to those in need last Monday. So hell yeah to them.
Sheesh.
Keep fighting that good fight. God damn, homelessness is a problem in this country. It's not a problem. It's a symptom of a problem that has yet to be addressed. That was being addressed until the day after inauguration. And we got to keep fighting that good fight against fascism. Hitler can go fuck himself, dude. I hope
Yeah.
Hitler's looking up right now with a big smile on his face, looking at Trump, looking at all these MAGA people, while he's just getting just anally reamed by a flail. It's one of those you know how umbrellas, it's skinny, good for like
Pops
inserting, and
open.
then it pops open. Same
Yeah.
thing, but this one's covered in 10-inch spikes all around the top. It goes and it does that, it makes that noise. And Hitler has a big, he loves it. He loves it. You got demons sucking on his toes. Harvey Weinstein and Epstein just sucking on Hitler's toes, licking his nuts. They love it
Oh
so
my
much.
gosh.
Hey man, that's hell for you. That's what happens. So with that, everyone, thank you so much for watching the show. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Van Windsor. I don't have a Bluesky yet for my personal self, but we have a Bluesky for the show. Mellow Brick Road bluesky.social, or however Bluesky does their, I don't know, they're using, look up Mellow Brick Road, it's on there, Mellow Brick Road podcast. YouTube, Spotify, all your favorite podcasting apps, we're all in all of them. Am I missing anything? Oh, Instagram, nbr.pod, that's where you can get our clips, reels, updates for the show. It's on Facebook too, so if you have Facebook for some reason still, we're still on there for right now, but we'll let you know if we ever move to different social media apps. Trace, why don't you? Oh, and follow my Twitch, OnlyVans23. I stream all the time, not every day, but anytime I can get an hour or so to game, I'll be on there. I don't have a schedule or anything yet because I just don't know what to schedule. Like, you know, I don't know. Baldur's Gate every week as well, doing a campaign of that with some friends. So check out that on OnlyVans23. TDub, take it away.
TDub Projects on Facebook. You can follow me there. I don't post near as often as I used to, but I'm hoping that will start to change. So come hang out there. If you have a Sotaguchi jersey, if you have Rescue Heroes, if you just have a question about wood and or a project, come there and message me.
If you got a rookie
Also,
baseball card, give it to us.
yes, please give it to us and ask no questions or
We will.
monetary value back. But I also started streaming again. So you can also follow me, or if I'm not streaming, but I am also playing with Van, he will be streaming.
I'll be streaming
usually.
for sure.
So one or the other, if you come to one of us, you'll find the other. TDub on Twitch. And yeah, we're having a lot of fun doing it. I've only ran one stream, but it was fun. So it's probably something we're going to keep doing.
Playing a lot of Phasmophobia.
A lot of Phasmophobia.
Trying to find
I'm out on
games.
Fortnite right now, dude. I'm out. Phas is the move right now.
Oh yeah, Phasmoria.
Phasmoria.
Yeah, dude.
Phasmoria.
So yeah, there we go. Check out our Twitch. That's our new thing right now.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun.
And then Mason also has. I don't know if he has Twitch, but if we do certain like live events for the show, that'll be on the Mellow Brick Road Twitch, Mellow Brick Road podcast Twitch. So you'll see that. You can follow both. Mellow Brick Road, I haven't streamed on that before yet. But if we do like a live show or a live, if we just do, or something like that, we'll put it on the MBR Twitch, and if not on there, it'll go on mine. So it's all gravy, baby. And yeah, we already talked about the St. Louis food drive and whatnot, so that's good to go. Should we head out of here?
Peace and blessings.
Mellow manifestations, you fuckers. And don't forget, Nazi punks, fuck off. And go Chiefs.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Super Bowl. We're coming for you.
2 weeks, baby.
Hear that?